Good morning, happy Sunday, my new human family. My name is Oracle Jessie, she, her, hers, and I am here to help new humans like yourself embrace the source energy more. Embrace their version, their personal version of the shift, and bring more of the new earth energy in, because we new humans are new earth energy leaders, and it is our time. It is our time to embrace this new loving energy and move forward. It is our time to step forward into more of ourselves and more of what we're becoming. So today, I am here to give you an energetic reading for the week of September 22nd. I think that's what day it is. I'm not sure. Yeah, there we go. We're all the way to September 22nd. The new moon in Libra is coming up soon on the 28th. So this is very much an energy of new beginnings. So let's take a look and see what the cards have to say. Today I want to be using, well, whether I want to be using it or they want to be used, Source has chosen the Circle of Life Tarot deck for us this week. So let's take a look and see what kind of energies are coming in for this week. What we can expect for this upcoming week of September 22nd, 2019. These readings are timeless. Time as linear is very much a 3D concept, and we are moving out of 3D concepts. So if you're watching this and this is no longer the week of September 22nd, 2019, it is the perfect time for you to be watching this. So let's take a look here, and here we go. Card number 1 is going to be the Two of Wands, okay? So learning, testing, taking those first few steps into this new energy, okay? Trust yourself that you know how to figure out the way. It's going to take some trial and error, but we are going to be testing ourselves, trying new things out, trying to see what works and what doesn't. This is very much with the new moon coming in. This is going to be a time where we're just gonna have to throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks. We're gonna try a few things, see what works and see what doesn't work. And we're gonna be able to tap into that fire when we're doing it. We are going to trust ourselves, trust our connection to source, trust our connection to love, and move into this stuff. This new moon in Libra is going to be bringing us new opportunities in two main areas of life. New opportunities of money and love, okay? Because it's ruled by Venus, money and love. I'm really not an astrology person, so these are the messages that I've been receiving from the universe, okay? So money and love, new opportunities in that, and we're going to get opportunities to just try these things out. Don't be afraid of failing. My grandfather on his tombstone has "Fear not failure." Don't be afraid of failing. You can't get it wrong. You can't get it wrong because it's never going to be done. You're just have fun with it. Have fun with it. Play with it. Play with this energy. Okay, card number 2. Here we go. Is the reverse Knave of Cups. Very much a child-like energy coming in for us. So this one is, I'm going to caution us to be aware of turning into this childlike person. And there's another aspect of us. Some of us are working with children, and this child or childlike person is going to need guidance in how to manage those emotions. Because they're going to flip one way and the other, and they're just learning how to process those emotions, learning how to what the emotions mean, how they feel in their body. If this is us and we're not necessarily dealing with children, we might need to lean on our friends a little bit. We might need to start journaling to process some more. We might need to just do some intuitive reading so that we can read messages and then let them soak in. There was something I was going to say. Yeah, definitely the leaning on the friends, learning to process the energy, learning to become, embracing the student energy of this, and learning to become more emotionally intelligent. So just learning where those emotions are in the body, how they affect us, and then what is the source? Where's that emotion coming from? What are we focusing on when we're looking at those emotions? Because if we're focusing on our 3D world and we see a lack and a scarcity in that 3D world, especially when it comes to love or money, we're going to continue to perpetuate that. And so if we remove ourselves a little bit from the 3D world and we're able to tap into that source that unconditionally loves us and unconditionally supports us in all the ways that are healthy and wealthy, so that we can thrive, so that we can fully, truly thrive. And we are just knowing, not even connected to the 3D world, that we are able to be supported, move in this world and be supported, and be loved, and be loved, then we are able to live an unconditional life if we're connected to that inner source, that inner life, that inner, when I say inner source, I mean an inner source of love. I mean God, I mean love, I mean life, I mean the universe. So perpetuate that inner source, that inner love this week. Focus within. When you feel like you're too focused outward and you see the lack and you see the scarcity, that's a limiting mindset, because within you're truly unlimited. Hope that makes sense. Okay, card number 3 is the reverse sun. Very much exactly what I've been saying about focusing inward, bringing that light outward. You are it. You can do it. It's having that inner fire, that inner desire, that knowledge. There's a full body knowing here that we can tap into. A full body knowing that this is a new beginning. This is a new beginning. Don't stress yourself out over it. It's time to start fresh. Time to be a new being. Time to be a new being. Like, every time you wake up in the morning, it's a new day. And your energies have subsided about the day before. But now that it's a new day, we humans have this lovely thing called memory. So we bring our past with us. It's time to drop it and leave it behind. So that we can step into our full selves of our full power. Those instruments that she's holding are instruments of power. She's got a friend there with her, a being there. That is there for Source, to represent Source. And there are beings all around us that are helping us. If we release our version of this world and what this world is and what this world means and what this 3D existence is, this is not all there is. This new moon is the opportunity to peel back the veil of ourselves, of what our 3D senses can see, hear, smell, taste, and touch. It is our opportunity to open up our eyes, our third eye, to the possibility that there's more. There is more. There's so much more. Cards are guiding me to pull another one, so I pull the card number 4 here. This is the King of Swords. Yeah. And this could go this way or this way. This is why I love round decks, because of the variety and the availability of the messages. So, this is what it looks like upright. And this is a character that is very, very direct, grounded, knows exactly where they stand, and knows exactly how to communicate it. This is what it looks like reversed. This character has lost some of their grounding and might be using the other edge of the sword to hurt people in exactly the right ways. Lost some of their grounding, but didn't lose any of their knowledge and any of their communication skills. Okay? So when we have it like this, just be careful of that balance, okay? When we're turning into this person, these people, or dealing with them, there's always multiple sides. Not always two sides. That's very 3D. There's always multiple sides to the story. There's always multiple aspects of people. You know, this person is very complex. You can see they're very connected. Very much connected. Have to be if they're a king, right? So, what way are you using your connections? Not like using and manipulating them. Yes, that too. What way are you using your connections? What way are you using your words to help or to hurt people? Be careful. Card number 5 is another court card. And this is the Knave of Swords. Okay, also in the area where it could be upright. This person is very much a student of communicating. learning how to communicate, learning how to mentally figure out things. All things are figure-outable. All things are figure-outable. All things are figure-outable. You can figure it out. Whatever problem you're facing this week, you've got this. You've got this. You're learning. It's okay to grow and experiment in this way. It's needed that you are growing and experimenting in this way. Don't let it turn you bitter. Don't be closed off. Be aware of being closed off. Be aware of slipping back into your old patterns and seeing the lack and dimming your light. Be aware of dimming your light. Okay? That's what happens when you think things like, oh, I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough money. There's not enough. There's too much. Be aware of your thoughts during this time. Okay, we just need the undercurrent here, which is underneath the deck here. And this is the Hierophant. Okay? This week we are learning very much about tradition. Every single time I see this card in this deck specifically, it's tradition. The tradition song from The Fiddler on the Roof is playing in my head right now. We are learning about tradition. We are learning to discern what's helpful and what's harmful, because there's plenty of both in traditional structures of religion. Organized religion. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. Organized religion. There's plenty there. So, there's plenty to learn there. There's plenty to unpack. And if we were to dive into that unpacking that we have been taught since our childhood in this life and all the other lifetimes, we would be unpacking for eons more. So there's a phrase that comes to mind: take what works and leave what doesn't. And I want to try to start saying that more in my videos, because that's very much how we as new humans, I feel like, ought to operate. Take what works and leave what doesn't is very much a trusting thing to say. You know what's best for you. Trust yourself. You know what's best for you. You're learning, and you're not afraid to try new things. So trust yourself in knowing that's what's best for you. Here's even under this. Under this is the Knight of Chalices, and this is very much the hopeless romantic. It's the taking care of yourself and your loved ones and the people you love. Just taking care of them. Taking care of them. Take care of yourself and take care of them during this time. Reconnect with them. And then even under that is the Ace of Wands. Diving into your passion, it's the new beginning. Whether your passion is your loved one, is your relationship, or your passion is your life's purpose in this time. And then the Three of Cups, your community, your tribe, your family. And the Lover's card. So there is potential. There is so much potential here for business and love and family and tribe and Just taking care of your romantic self, your romantic relationships, and taking care of your traditions. Being consciously aware of what is true to you. Being consciously aware of what is true to you. This is justice. Justice, I've been exploring recently the idea of justice being what's real and what's true for yourself. Yourself. And then communicating that. Weighing it here in the scales. And then communicating that outwardly. And then even, there's so much more. There's so much more. A lot is being revealed to us during this new moon. We are going through a transformation as the moon phase changes. There is so much. I'm so grateful for this message. This message has been really, 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 really helpful in clarifying a lot of things for me. And then there's more cards that pop out. But, yeah, this is really helpful. We're learning to discern who deserves our time, what deserves our time, and how to protect our energy more. I'm going to pull at least one angel card. I know this message is getting a little long. I'm going to pull at least one angel card. We'll try to see what we can do about keeping this short. Here we go. They say this one. Okay. So this one is Beloved One. This has been coming up a lot. So with this new moon, being good for love and money, okay? Taking care of yourself, taking care of your loved ones, your loved one, and working on that relationship. Our undercurrent here is important to note is gifts from God. Just being loving and appreciating all of the physical 3D things you have, and then tapping into that source within and loving and appreciating it at its vibrational level. If you are able to go within and love and appreciate that message, that desire, that the good feelings that you're having, then that's really how you remember, that's really remembering who you are. And everything's gonna be coming to you in this really harmonious way. This is relationship harmony with your beloved one. If you're single, expect maybe new connections to be forming at this time. But don't hold on to that idea that they're going to manifest in the physical around this new moon time. Because they need nurturing too. This relationship that's forming, even before you meet that person in the physical, needs nurturing within yourself and within them. They got their own stuff going on. I'm talking to one person in particular. They got their own stuff going on. You got your own stuff going on. Take care of yourself. It's all coming together in divine timing. We don't know in our 3D limited physical perspective, we do not know everything. It's all going to be okay. There is divine timing working here. Okay? Well, that's enough. Our messages today have been really, really helpful, at least for me. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for being here and honoring yourself by being here. This new human space, this new human energy, this new earth energy coming in is hard to navigate sometimes because it's all new. And we're learning If you're here, we're learning together. And we are just beginning to tap into our power and shift into that new space. And we're learning to be okay with experimenting and trying new things. Excuse me. And I'm so excited to be doing this here with you. With this new moon coming up and the focus on love and money, if you guys are wanting to get either a love reading or a money reading from me, this is the good time to get one. I am totally open to doing love and money readings in conjunction with this new moon. I'm also going to be continuing to do my daily readings on both TikTok and Facebook and Instagram. So keep an eye on those. I will put all of the links to my social down below. And if you feel the call to support this work, my life's work, here on this channel and in my personal life, doing the work, it's always doing the work. I'll put the link to my PayPal down below. All donations are very much appreciated. I appreciate everyone who donates, and I appreciate you for being here. So being here is the right thing for you. And like I said, if it resonates, take it. And if it doesn't resonate, leave it. Yeah, I want to thank you all so much for being here. Like I said, it's amazing to be walking this journey with you, doing this path with you. So I'm going to hop off here. This message has been really helpful, and I will get this uploaded as soon as possible. I love you all. I love you all. Asala, bye-bye.